Erika, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure.
Do it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be able to do you the justice you deserve, so go for it.
I'm so excited to be here. My name is Erika Sandstrom, and I am a digital media teacher and a digital learning coach for Peabody Public Schools near Boston. But I'm known as Green Screen Gal because I'm obsessed with creative video production.
Okay, welcome to the show.
Thank
First
you.
and foremost, thank you for everything that you do with your creativity side. So
Thank
if
you.
you've ever seen anything on Twitter, X, Twix, whatever you want to call it, with green screen, I am pretty sure it's Erika's or it was inspired by Erika with a K.
With a K. Yes,
My wife
father
spells
was
it the same way.
I know. I remember that. And
Yeah.
I want to meet her because that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Erika with a K.
Erika with a K. She's very creative as well, and maybe we can do something together. So, with that being said, how has your ISTE conference experience been so far?
Busy in a good way. It's been fantastic. I had a wonderful session yesterday, and I mean, it just seeing the people is
Yeah.
the most exciting part. So that was a lot of fun. But today has been really fun. Lots of interviews and running around, and even had one with Ed Tech Magazine. So that was fun.
That is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I feel very I'm very grateful for all
Okay.
the opportunities. But
All right.
it's been fun. But I don't even know what day it is or what time it is, to be honest.
That's when you know you're
I'm
living
just-
the good life.
Yes, I'm just rolling.
Yeah, just go with the punches and do what you got to do. Yeah, awesome. So we're here to talk about. Let me backtrack. When did you go down the green screen route?
Down the
color
rabbit hole.
Color King, because technically that's what it's called. Yeah,
Yes, it is.
it is.
Look at
Not
you.
a lot of people know that it's Color King.
Right.
You could do it with any color.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
And the original color in Hollywood was blue.
I did not know that.
And then when they had people with blue eyes or blue, I mean, there's blue in everyone's clothes, they were looking demonic. So
Okay, I never knew that.
that's one.
Interesting.
That's one of the reasons. But yeah, how it started. Well, I always thought I wanted to be a meteorologist. And then it was so funny. I took a course in college, and it was like, this is too much math. I'm out.
Really?
Yeah. But it wasn't that. It was the green screen. I was just obsessed. And I've been teaching a long time.
Meteorology, the green screen.
That's the
I
green
didn't think
screen.
about
And then I figured it out. And what's funny is I've been teaching 33 years, so I have yellow chalk underneath my fingernails. I saw the internet invented my 7th year of teaching. And it was, you've got mail, that's all we had.
Oh, man.
So for me to be this techie is kind of crazy. But it has just been this passion. But when I got the green screen, I remember putting it in the back of my classroom. And I think the very first one I made was running from a dinosaur. And not the good one I
Okay.
have up there, but it was a horrible video. But I was laughing so hard. My students were laughing so hard, and I haven't felt joy like that in forever. So I was like, wait a minute. And then it just started rolling. And then
I'm on to something here.
I am to something here. And this was like back in V-Scope and when Doink was
Doink.
first. Doink. Yep,
Doink.
you can say it either way.
I cannot call it anything else but Doink.
It is actually Doink, but
Is it really?
Doink they don't correct people. They're from Massachusetts, actually. They're wonderful.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wonderful people.
Okay.
Yeah. And that app is a video production app. People don't realize there's animation in there. There's everything is in that app.
It's all about the layers.
It's all about the
It's all about the layers.
Well, you can add as many as you want. You just save it and use it for your new background.
There
and
you
keep
go.
adding.
There you
I
go.
got you. So anyway, so it just started from there, and then someone was calling me the green screen queen, and I didn't want to put that out there. Like,
Okay.
I don't think of myself that way. Like, I'm not.
A queen is a monarch.
Yeah, it's like, who are you? Who do you think you are? So someone said, how about green screen gal? But when this happened, I never thought in a million years it was going to turn into what it has. It is literally my brand now. I mean, I'm more about lots of things, mindfulness and whatever. But so I just kept playing and playing, and I can't stop. And I think every classroom should have one. But I like to tell people, especially in this AI age, that even though there's all this AI that can remove backgrounds and all this, the green screen is not about the technology. It's about the experience. These kids, and the filming's this much, the kids are talking. They're off their phones. They're up. They're collaborating. They're fighting, and then you can zoom in and do social emotional learning, like I statements. It's just such a powerful experience, even from behind the camera. You don't have to be in front of it. So that's why I think every classroom needs it. These kids can't be sitting so much. Let's get them moving.
And then when they do talk, we also need to have them use some academic discourse. Have them use that vocabulary language.
Yes.
And have them kind of do a deep dive into the content.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, deep dive. That's right.
That's right. Okay, so now give us a little history of where the green screen gal came from. You had that moment. You were like, okay, I'm onto something. When did the public kind of see you as the green screen gal?
Gosh. Oh.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, like on socials and that, green screen, it's synonymous with Erika Sandstrom. Just not even the word gal, just the green screen term itself is automatic.
Yeah, it blows my mind. Literally blows my mind. And I think because I was having fun with Twitter, with just being green screen gal.
Yeah.
So people, but it was Doink too. Doink was blasting all my work, and then I was doing things that nobody else was really doing. They didn't realize how much all the animation and all the stuff and the masking tool that is deep in this app. So, and the creativity comes to me at 2 a.m. I will wake up and make something because I'm like, woo-hoo-hoo, so excited.
Yep.
So I think probably when I was on the cover of Ed Tech Magazine, jumping on a green screen, and I have a boa. It's over there. I have a boa around my neck. I wish I could show it. It was just so fun. What happened was they saw me online falling on the green screen because I post my outtakes too, and I post me falling.
That's
I think
half
it's
the
funny.
fun.
I think it's funny.
Yeah,
So
the gag reel.
yeah, but all of my falls have brought me opportunities, and one of them is the cover of Ed Tech Magazine, plus the social emotional learning and all that. So anyway, so that's when Green Screen Gal really started to stick. I think it was it all happens. It just rolled into it. I've never answered that question before. It's a good question. I don't know. Why don't you tell me? When did it? Yeah.
I don't know, because by the time I came across you, you were already the green screen gal.
Yeah.
So I didn't see you before that handle.
I really wasn't doing anything.
Do you remember your first Twitter handle?
I think it was like a Erika Lee 87 kind of, like, not even a thing, and I wasn't really using Twitter that much. So when it changed to green screen gal, that's when it just people were liking the post, and and now it's, oh my gosh, I know.
It's crazy,
You're
right?
making me think about this. I'm like, I really don't know. It's happened so fast, and it doesn't ever stop.
Okay. All right.
Never
Now,
stop.
I presented at the WeVideo booth today, and then you presented after me, right?
I was yesterday.
Or yesterday. Okay. WeVideo.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know, but it has Color King built into it. I remember the first time I showed somebody that on the iPad. They were like, "Oh yeah, let's open up this app." I was like, "Oh no, on a Windows device," because they were like, we were going to create this. We were teaching a Google Certified Educator class, and we wanted to make a funny commercial to kind of help people register for our class in our district. And then we were like, let's do a green screen video. Yeah. Okay. And one of our colleagues, my friend Maria Garcia, big shout out to her. She was like, let me go get my iPad. I was like, no, we don't need an iPad. We'll just use our cameras.
Yeah.
She was like, how are you going to remove the background? I said, WeVideo does it.
WeVideo.
So I showed them, and she was like floored.
Yeah.
She was floored.
People are. I love newbies. It's so fun.
I know, right? Yeah.
They think you're magic.
Yeah. So when do you recall, like, the first time you did that in WeVideo?
Well, I found WeVideo pretty quickly because when I realized I'm in love with this thing.
2013, 2014?
2015.
Okay.
2015.
Right. Yeah.
That's when. And I just remember I became an ambassador pretty quickly because I really wanted to have WeVideo in my life. And I have videos back to 2015 with them. Mm-hmm. So having the green screen was my pull to it. But that platform is way more than just green screen.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it is.
And you can also take out other colors in WeVideo with the chroma key.
Yeah,
and
you grab the dropper.
Exactly. So my very first videos, I was using it for everything because I was using Doink as well, but Doink doesn't have the library or the music,
the asset library,
or the transitions. So I was the app smasher of the two of them, but I was using WeVideo a lot. Yes.
First time I presented at FETC 2016, app smashing with WeVideo, UJam, not even around anymore, and Google Drive.
You know what? I just remembered. Wow, you're making me go deep in the
deep
tired
down
brain.
The rabbit hole.
Tired brain. I wrote a whole video production online course about WeVideo.
Did you really?
Yes, I did, because I wanted everyone to know about this. So, and I taught it through MassQ. I taught it through Salem. It's called Salem State Collaborative, and through my district. So I remember I was teaching WeVideo to everybody. I just remember that.
Yeah, I got my hands on it like 2013. There's a couple of YouTube videos that our family created, just some funny ones that are actually still there, and they were all created with WeVideo.
2013?
2014, I want to say, because we moved to Texas in 2016, and this was way before that. So I want to say 2013 is when I stumbled upon it, if not 14. But yeah, I used to have a lot of fun with that in the classroom with students, and then at home too, to the point where my son, who's now 18, graduated high school, he learned video production through WeVideo. Now he's Adobe certified. He graduated high school with 3 credentials. Good
for him.
He graduated with Premiere, After Effects, and then the overall video production. So he's
he's
qualified.
good if he knows After Effects.
So the walking food tour that we did 2 nights ago, the video. So both my sons were on the tour with me with these cameras.
Oh, I missed them.
And they were taking footage and all that. And then we got back to the hotel. I compiled everything into one folder on my Mac, handed it to my oldest son, and he did his magic and popped out a video in a matter of an hour and some change. He just knocked it out.
They are they come in now with, I teach middle school, and the 6th graders come in with new skills every year.
Oh my gosh.
They teach me more than I teach them. And I know quite a bit for what we're doing in the classroom for video. I mean, I don't know if Hollywood would agree with that. I always think in Hollywood I would be an amateur, but in the education world, it's fun because there's a big open space for people to teach video.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love. Did you ever look back in your WeVideo videos of the very first ones?
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Horrible.
Yeah, horrible. I knew nothing. And I show them a lot to show people this is where I started. So please just trust me on this. Okay.
This was taken on my Samsung Galaxy S2 with removable back cover. Yeah. I have some of those videos as well. We look back at them, and it's definitely good to look at and see just how far technology has come.
Yeah, but also how far you've come as a creator.
How far, yeah. As a matter of fact, for my son's end of the year as a senior year, because he had been in audio video classes the entire time from 9 through 12, they did for the first time a fair, a fair for the audio video for the CTE. Yeah. And they showed his videos from the beginning of 9th, 10th, and 11th and 12th grade year.
Wow.
And he actually won an award for the Bexar County in San Antonio for the best B-roll, best behind the scenes video in the entire county.
Oh my gosh!
From all the high schools, so he
Hollywood,
he
here he comes.
He killed it. He doesn't want to do it. He wants to get into forensic pathology, and we're not going to step on. We're not going to step on anything.
Let him try it. You never know.
Yeah, but I told
meteorology, no math.
Yeah, and like I told him, I said, hey, let's get you a Mac, and that way, if you want to do some side gigs or whatever from some freelance work, you can still do it, Yeah. And who knows where that's going to go.
Video is used everywhere. So he's going to use those skills, but that must broke your heart.
It didn't break my heart. It's just the fact that he even wants to go to college and he has a plan. Like as a parent, that's nothing more than
you don't hear that as much.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm really,
I remember,
job, Daddy.
Yeah,
good job, Daddy.
10 years ago, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTuber.
Every kid says that. So that's why in my class, I don't discount it, but I show them what it really is. Yeah. And then they start to branch off from there. Well, I kind of like that animation we just did, Miss H. I'm like, okay, let's move on that career path. So I kind of move them all off YouTuber. Every single kid says that.
Yeah, let's change it from YouTuber to content creator.
Yes, that's what I do. I say content creator.
Yeah.
And then I even show them commercials. I'm like, look at these Target commercials. They're 100% stop motion animation. Yeah. And then I show them the fancy cameras they use, and I show them Full Sail University. You know of Full Sail in Florida?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Pharrell went there, actually.
Oh,
and it's called Real World Education. And so I start off class, and I show them all the tracks. It says, how many of you like gaming? Hands go up. How many of you like music? How many of you like art? How many of you like this? And each of them, they all raise their hand, and you click on gaming, and there's 5 or 6 4-year degrees with job placement in so what do you need to make a video game? Someone needs to code it. Someone needs to design the game. Someone needs to create the models for the game. Yeah. There's degrees in that. Symbolization and visualization degree. We didn't have this. A 4-year degree. You even have master's degrees there. So and it looks like a Hollywood set. So there are.
Wow.
Look up Full Sail. It is. I should work for them. I talk about them so much. They don't even know I talk about them. But it's really powerful because the kids, a lot of the kids that get into this don't feel the hope from core subjects. They might not do as well in class. They're mostly creative brains like mine or ADHD. A lot of them,
Yeah.
creatives
Oh, yeah.
are usually
time.
like that. So this gives them like, oh my gosh.
That neurodiversity.
Yes. And it gives them so much hope. And they're like, wow, I can have a true career in something I love to do and I'm good at.
Yeah.
So,
And be compensated.
yes, I know.
And be compensated.
I know.
Absolutely. So I actually had a conversation with Ryan Kochevar from WeVideo
Ryan.
this morning, and we were talking about, and what I loved about what he said, obviously, if you're listening to this after the fact, it's not this morning that I talked to him. It's whenever I had it, June 25th, 2024. But he mentioned something that I thought was very interesting. He said, WeVideo is not the industry standard. He said it's like I jokingly said it's the gateway drug. It's the gateway app to your Adobe Premieres and the other ones. And he acknowledged it. He said, we know we're not the industry standard. We are the tool to get the kids just thinking and working in a creative way.
Yes,
and maybe
and
later
it's
down the road,
user-friendly.
they can upgrade to this, that, and the other. But it's exposing them to that tool.
Yes.
And it's not it's not the production. It's not the end product. It's the process.
It's the process.
It's
The
the
kids
creating
getting
a script, checking your grammar, looking at your spelling.
Yes.
It's the communication, working as a team. It's all that whole
experience,
experience.
the video production process. It's a lot like the scientific process. If you look at them side by side, it's very similar. It's from the concept to the end.
Yeah.
But with WeVideo, the kids aren't as intimidated. I know with the fancier ones, I'm not going to say them, but they
Say it.
Well,
when I first opened up Adobe Premiere,
yeah,
I shut it down. I said, nope, I need an advanced engineering degree to figure this out.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I love Premiere. Don't get me wrong, but it's for 6th through 8th grade. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
And the really, my kids that really dive into this are really meant to do this are fine with it and they love it, but it shuts everybody down really quickly. But with
shuts the
WeVideo,
creativity down.
Right. Well, with WeVideo, they feel confident. They know what to do. Everything is so obvious.
They can use that easy editor where you just drag and drop stuff and it creates a video.
Exactly. And so the confidence in their video skills. So I think, and the great thing is with being green screen gal, what can we use for green screen that's, mostly they want free.
They want
but
free.
then I say, anything free isn't going to give you what you want. Well, what's something for Chromebooks? I'm like, that's what's so beautiful about WeVideo is if you are a Chromebook school, which we are, you need WeVideo. And it's a lot cheaper than Adobe. And
it is. Yes, it is.
And so they need it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
All right. Can you talk about something that you did with maybe green screen or video production or something that just went horribly wrong? Like you had this vision, and I'll be upfront, I'll make my analogy to the kitchen. I have this vision of this dish I want to create. Mm-hmm. I go in the kitchen, I make it, we taste it, we look at each other and we're like, all right, what kind of pizza do you guys want? Because we're not eating this crap. Yeah. So I've had that happen multiple times in multiple facets. But is there a specific time for Erika Sandstrom where she did something in the classroom, she tried it or something, and it just went wrong?
All the time.
Okay.
How do I pick one? But with me, my visions, especially with animation, my visions are really grand of what I want it to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even though the animation is fantastic in there, it doesn't have the abilities that some of these fancier programs have to do what's in my head. So I'm my biggest critic. Most people say, "Oh, I love what you did," but lighting. If you don't have good lighting, so many things have been ruined because of lighting. So I have, oh my gosh, so many horrible things. I can't even think of one. But it's usually that just what I had in my head didn't come out. Yeah. But
That happens all and that's one of those learning moments. I'll be vulnerable here. Last year, ISTE 2023 in Philadelphia. I was almost going to say New Orleans. That was 2022. 2023, I was doing some podcasting, paid podcasting, interviewing somebody from a company. 15 minutes into it, I never hit the record button. And
that happens to me all the time.
I saw it green, and she was talking, and I was shaking my head, and I felt like the sweat right here. I was like, how the heck am I going to tell her? And we literally, I had to cut her off. and we had to stop and we had to start over again, but it was perfect because she kind of
You
knew.
did hit the record button, right? I'm really tired.
I hit 3 record buttons here, so yeah. I'm now known as one take. I'll get it all in one take.
You're known as one.
Yeah. I could get it down. So yeah, but so if you're watching or listening and you are thinking about doing something and maybe it's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong. There's going to be a time where it's going to go wrong.
But that's a learning opportunity.
Let's
try it again. Let's do it differently this time.
Yep, exactly.
But I mean, I will probably think of it after I leave here of a bunch of things I've done. But I've done presentations at conferences where everything just went horribly wrong. I know one. I was in Mass Q, and I had the wrong slideshow up the whole time.
What?
And I kept clicking on it, and it kept showing pictures of my dog. And, what else happened? It was like embarrassing pictures, like not bad, but like, it was like, I don't remember. I just remember everyone starts laughing, and it was this white screen, and my dog was running around on the slide. And I'm talking about something kind of fancy and like really, I was trying to be, there was something else that popped up on the screen too. I mean, nothing horrible, but, but I just
nothing
remember.
Incriminating,
and people didn't want to say anything. They were being so polite. It was a full room, like 100 people. So here they're all kind of laughing, and it was a serious moment of mindfulness or something. and my screen was just home videos.
And you're not looking at it.
No.
Like, you're in front of it.
Yeah. And I was too busy trying to figure out why they're laughing, and nobody told me. I think they thought it was funny. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
People posted it too.
Oh boy, so it's on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. I know. I have a great sense of humor. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, and you have to learn from those moments. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why there's always Control Z.
Yeah.
Command Z or Control Z. You can always undo stuff. Yeah. So anything else that you can think of? Okay. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. If there's anybody who wants to get started with green screen and maybe doing some color keying, because I want to make sure I call it what it is, chroma key. Mm-hmm. How easy is it to get started with, let's say, WeVideo?
Easier than they think. Well, first of all, they have the assignment library now. So I have 8 lesson plans in there now.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And they give you, teachers, that's your whole September plan for you. Just
go through it.
Get WeVideo, and these lesson plans are so detailed. They have, and mine I have step by step that you could show your kids. I have slides that show the kids step 1, do this, step 2, and they even have a part where it shows the back end what it could look like. So the kids have so much visual, and then the whole lesson for the teachers of what they can do ahead of time to prepare them. Even if they have no experience, they could do these assignment library lesson plans.
Okay.
Also, just start with something simple.
What would you say is a good back to school activity that they could do?
The
beginning of the year is going to come around in less than a month and a half, 2 months.
Well, one we like to do is, all about me videos are easy to do. But I do this one with a name tag where the kids get to make really fancy font. And now WeVideo has up their text. They even have transparent text. And I have the kids use the green screen to put themselves on top of their name. Now, if they read books, they could sit in the O and read a book.
Oh.
If they're a little shy, they can just peek over. If they play basketball, they can put a basketball net and look like they're slam dunking. And they can make a video or make it more still.
Yeah.
But they usually, it ends up being a video because the background. But that's a fun one to start with because the kids figure it out pretty quickly. It's not hard at all.
Yeah, they can turn it into a GIF.
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
like
or we make a lot of GIFs in the beginning just to
GIF or GIF.
Oh God, I hate this question because there's no right answer. Like I've been saying GIF so long. GIF is peanut butter.
GIF is peanut butter.
GIF is peanut butter. Okay, good.
Yeah,
GIF is peanut butter.
It's peanut butter.
Sorry, folks.
All the linguistics professors will say GIF because of the I after the G. But
everyone asks that though. Not just you, but like everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
There's memes about it.
Yeah. Well, on that note, how can people connect with you?
Well, Green Screen Gal is kind of a theme now. So at Green Screen Gal on Twitter, Green Screen Gal 44 on Instagram and TikTok. I have a YouTube channel. I'd love people to follow. I'm starting to add a lot of tutorials in there. So if you're new and you want to get started, there's a lot in there. greenscreengal.com. And also, I'm really passionate about my breathing bubble movement right now.
Talk to us about that.
So it's called #MyBreathingBubble. And in WeVideo, I designed a template that teaches teachers should make their own first, and then kids to create a breathing bubble, breathe in or inhale for 3, hold, exhale for 3, hold. Not everybody knows what a breathing bubble is. And I came up with the idea that wouldn't it be cool if we could personalize this breathing technique for kids? It takes them out of fight or flight. There's a whole thing. And so now inside the bubble, you can put a picture of your dog. You can put a video of your cat. You could you can even make the bubble a basketball. One of my Celtic fan kids did that. So it's been really fun to see the kids, first of all, learn mindfulness, but when they're animating it in WeVideo, they have to test the timing out. So they're all slumped in their chairs like, I'm so relaxed,
Yeah.
But it's been really powerful because we're teaching kids all over the world now about how breathing can really change your whole day, your whole moment. Attitude. And it's a regular thing in my classroom. All right, guys, we're getting a little crazy and squirrely in here. Let's do a bubble. And they all jump in.
Know.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Okay. All right. Well, all that information to connect with Erika, a.k.a. Green Screen Gal, is going to be in the show notes. So don't worry about pulling over right now if you're driving or stopping your walk or your jog or what have you, or, tying your dog to a banister or something so you can write this down or open your Apple Notes. All that information is linked in the show notes. You can connect with Erika and get influenced and motivated by her ideas.
Thank you.
To do some of this stuff on your own with your students as well. So
thank you so much.
I would like to thank you with a round of applause for everything that you contribute to our educational space, everything that you are doing for our students, for our teachers, and the creativity that you are unleashing to the world and showing people that, you know what, if we focus on the creativity, the content and everything else, we'll fall into place. But let's give the students an outlet to be creative and kind of be their own curators of their creativity. So thank you very much, Erika, for what you do.
Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful.
I do have one last question that I ask of almost everybody on the show.
Oh, boy.
Okay? This is quite possibly the most important question you will be asked all of ISTE 2024.
If you
say
ready? So. Okay.
Corn tortillas or flour tortillas?
Corn.
Say it one more time.
Corn.
There we go. And that's the reason I had you on the show. That answer right there is muy caliente. There we go. All right. That's why I had you on the show, because we are team corn. All right. Sounds good. Enjoy the rest of your conference. Safe travels. And thank you once again, Erika.
Namaste. Thank you.